Welcome back, folks. 3 points the margin was the difference between Kilburn and Colonel Light Gardens. The Chicks, well, they're in the main game and they'll already be celebrating. They'll be cock-a-hoot with that 3-point win in the Division 5 reserves for Wakefield Sports Clinic. So, as you can see, they're just about to run out onto the ground. Presentation's about to start for the reserves as well. So, yeah, look, this... as I mentioned before, a lot of shallow entries into this ground because it's so deceiving, the distance between the centre square and the 50. You know, you've got to make sure that you're focused on getting the ball in deep, otherwise it's going to come out. You'll see a lot of play today between the arcs because there's so much more distance to cover. Gepps Cross set up really well behind the ball, and they're fresh and they're ready. And they're mentioning that they have no problem playing on the big ground. In fact, both coaches really confident on that they've got the goods to be able to win this game. And I really like that sets it up just for a magnificent contest this afternoon. Just waiting on Kilburn to pop out. They'll be getting some last-minute instruction. Obviously, a significant year for them this year. Their 100th year. They had their Team of the Century announcement and their dinner about 5 weeks ago. We did go and visit them the week after that and had some fantastic discussions with numerous people at the club, as we did with Gepps Cross. Ironically, the Thursday night before they were playing Kilburn, the first time at home at Gepps Cross. So both teams, we were a little bit of a lady luck charm for them both. They had good wins, but we'll take a break now as they go to the presentations for the B grade. So just stay quiet.
Number 5 from the Kilburn Ballpark, Jackson Ryan.
If you're watching at home, Jackson Ryan, best on ground in the reserves. We'll leave it to the MC for the rest of these presentations as Kilburn prepare to run out that banner, those supporters, and a few boos from the Gepps Cross contingent. And symbolic that the banner's been torn to shreds, but the two most significant years in their history are standing proud.
Maybe not the best of neighbours, these two. That's going to add a bit of spice, you know. You always want to beat your rival.
Noisy neighbours indeed.
Yeah.
Another layer.
Well played, Kilburn. Obviously, through the year we've had some good matches. I know our boys have heard it today down by 3 points. But all credit to you guys have been patient all year, so well done. To the Colonel Light boys, current question here is ever, the fight back, could be easy just to be swaps, but every one of you guys hold your head up high and it makes us hungry for next year. So thanks for the support us, all our team, etc. Have a good night, boys. Sumner. Number 25, Cody Gill. Number 28, Dylan Brooks. Number 29, Scott Young. Number 32, Darrell Tripp. Number 33, Jeremy Giacomara. Number 35, Tyson Craig. Number 36, Austin Reeves. Number 3, Lachlan Nixon. Number 12, Paul Searle. Number 5, Zach Perry. Score captain, number 16, Jamin Tripp. Our quarterback had a number Mark Holding.
So Kilburn, your Div 5 Rezzies Premiers. There it is. The Chicks collect silverware in the reserves game, and we are just about 8 minutes away from our feature event. So tune in as the Chicks sing their song loud and proud. So they'll be hoping to hear that song once again if you're of a Kilburn persuasion. And Gepps Cross fans, packed into this ground, Elizabeth Oval, Jack Moore and Vince Cosmire with you. We're not long to wait now into the main event, Div 5 Grand Final of 2023, Kilburn and Gepps Cross. The two most deserving teams of being here if you look at the Div 5 ladder in 2023. As you mentioned, Vince, earlier in our pre-game, Gepps Cross, the defensive juggernaut, and held the record at one stage for most wins undefeated in the Adelaide Football League across all divisions. And Kilburn held the record all season for the highest scoring team, averaging 137 points per game. So both defensive solid. A wondrous afternoon. The sunshine is out. Ex-Convenience Oval here in Elizabeth, home of the Central District Bulldogs, greets us. And from wherever you may be watching on Filming Footy, live, free and exclusive, it's the Div 5 Men's Grand Final on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Vince, we are in for an absolute treat.
Oh, look, this is just going to be a fantastic game. As you mentioned, both these two teams most deserving to be here, taking the different routes to get to this position. Gepps Cross finished top, got straight through. You would have somewhat expected Kilburn would have been playing them against them 2 weeks ago, but they suffered that loss in the first week of the finals to Colonel Light Gardens, who ended up then being knocked out in the reverse fixture last week in the preliminary final. So umpires have gone out onto the ground Joel DeGilio and Bo Girdham are our 2 umpires. Our boundary umpires, Dan Ewan and Guido Porcaro. Our goal umpires, Jason Collard and Robert Urigo. And well done to all of those gentlemen as well to be selected to umpire in a grand final. It's just as much of a privilege for them as it is for the players who are selected. So congratulations to them, and of course the game doesn't happen without them either. So interesting. The last premiership, as you mentioned, for Kilburn 2015 in Division 4. The last premiership for Gepps Cross in Division 2 was 2002. Both have been previous Division 1 teams. Kilburn as recently as 2001 winning a Division 1 premiership, and obviously after being Division 2 premiers in 2002, Gepps Cross then went up to Division 1 as well.
It's been an up and down past few years for Gepps Cross. They commenced this season falling 3 points short of promotion to Div 4 last year, a narrow loss to Lockleys in the prelim final in 2022. Solid recruiting, impressive season, no repeat this year, and booking their place into a grand final. 2 weeks off in this final series, fully refreshed and charged for this premiership tilt. Kilburn last year, pretty mediocre. They have been for a few seasons, finishing 6th. So a big rethink off-field, re-signing some guns. Their coaching staff has put together a game plan which has dominated Div 5 in an offensive standpoint. They were 1 premiership point from making finals last season, but well short of the top 4. And all clubs chasing success and promotion across all divs would do well to shift their focus onto the 2023 campaigns and the 2022 off-seasons of both these 2 teams.
Yeah, no, you're right. They both... well, Gepps Cross, they almost were there last year, so technically that makes them probably the favourite this year, being the 3rd best team, notwithstanding the 2 teams that obviously came down from Div 4 last year. So they would have expected to once again be contending, and yes, here they are. Kilburn, their 100th year, they attracted some interest from a few players. In fact, so many father-sons playing today of previous fathers that have been at the club, and some of those came back this year for the 100th year celebration. So it's no surprise for them to be in the position they are, and they have risen up the ladder to be such a contender and here on grand final day. So both teams at the moment, they'll shortly be moving into position for the Welcome to Country and the National Anthem.
We see, of course, Gepps Cross led by their captain Matthew Sawilskley and coach Neil Rawlings. They've got the Div 5 JB Dicker medalist, league best and fairest Daniel Mason in their ranks, and captain Marcus Linson, coach Matthew Whelan, and the dangerous forward duo of Michael Howson and Corey Solly leading Kilburn. Experience everywhere on the Gepps Cross side of things as well. Ex-AFL and Sandford stars Dom Barry and Robert Young, and a wealth of interstate, Sandford and Adelaide Football League experience across both these lineups. And this only moments away now from what will be a memorable Div 5 grand final.
Yes, and of course the other point being that the person that I, after watching Div 5 most of the year, that I predicted was going to win the medal, Dom Barry, actually came 2nd. So, but well done to Daniel Mason again, and we'll join our Master of Ceremonies.
Between Gepps Cross and Kilburn, to this our 3rd ex-community idol. Congratulations to Daniel Mason from Gepps Cross on winning the 2023 JB Dicker medal in the men's relay count with 29 braves. Congratulations to Corey Solly from Kilburn on winning the Division 5 Living Gold Dicker trophy with 74 goals. The Adelaide Footy League would like to thank its partners for their support during the 2023 season. Principal partner, Channel 9, major partners, West End, Sharon, Police Credit Union, Breakthrough Mental Health, CMX Clinical Research, and O'Neill Sportswear. The Adelaide Footy League, strengthening communities through forward. Would you please join the players, coaches and umpires as we stand Australian national anthem.
So all that's left now, folks, is the game. Players move back in for their final warm-up. We're a couple of minutes away here from the start of this match. It's just such an intriguing battle, these two teams, their two matches. They were just miles apart both times. We cannot fathom that that's going to happen again. They missed each other in the finals. We've really got no form line on them playing each other since the game that Kilburn won, round 16, I believe it was, at Kilburn. So I think it's just a match today that comes down to, Kilburn set up really well behind the ball, how well they're able to cover such a big ground. They have a couple of really attacking threats up forward, Kilburn. So Gepps Cross, if they can nullify them, they'll go a long way towards winning this game.
As we saw when Kilburn ran out, of course, these two pretty much neighbours geographically in terms of the Adelaide northern suburbs areas. The players run to their positions, some players to watch out for as well. You've mentioned already, of course, we've got Corey Solly in the 14 for Kilburn up forward. 82 goals, 19 games. Michael Howson in the 20, 52 goals in 13 games. And Benjamin Wiles in the 9 for Kilburn, 37 goals in 18 games. Reece O'Keefe has had VFL experience. On the Gepps Cross side of things, Don Barry in the 10, Robert Young in the 6, and their captain Matthew Sawilski in the 7. And best and fairest Div 5, 21 Daniel Masons. The grand final in Div 5 for 2023, and this is Vince Cosmo.
So up they go. There's a start. First tap down is by Pearce. Ball's going to head out towards, here we go. First one there, Howson. It's heading towards Kilburn's forward 50. May have been a higher tackle. It's actually called holding the ball.
Excellent umpiring, Vince. He came in, tried to take the tackle on and couldn't break free.
So well done there to Matthews. He's at true centre half back side. To go short, the kick's going to drop a little bit short. Couldn't quite take it there, O'Toole. So good pick up on the bounce there from Linson, the captain. He's tackled immediately. Umpire will come in. And we'll have a ball up true centre wing here, grandstand side, western side of the oval, commentary side. We have Kilburn going to the right of screen, Gepps Cross to the left of screen. So no real clear advantage out of that comment. Barry tackled well by Davison.
And given plenty of time to dispose there. Some really good umpiring early in this game.
So G. Pearce, he's just such a big unit. He's going to be hard to move. That kick is going to go out on the full. And the relieving kick will be taken here by Nathan Bryce.
So Bryce, right in front of us, commentary side, ex-Convenience Oval, Central District's home ground. Get in the car, get on your bike and come down. It's a beautiful afternoon. This is Jude Band, Walkerville Junior. 38 goals in 38 games for Gepps Band. Tries to pick off something short, doesn't work. Here's O'Toole. He's been around as well, most recently at Rosewater and spent some time at Murrayville. Bit of a handball and the ball beat them both over the boundary.
Sully one out inside 50. Now O'Keefe just moves back inside 50 along with Michael Howson.
101s all across the ground. Spare of the stoppage here for Gepps Cross as he's picked up now the two number 6s in Robbie Young and Raymond Headlands. Rocks go to work and made to earn their keep at ground level. Hit it straight down to him and he couldn't break free. Strong tackle and Lauder gets himself up. Jogs on, ball goes up, game goes on. Nicely done in the rock contest. He took it out and got it on the boot quickly. Pearce all the way down to Headlands. First inside 50 of meaning. Coming out to meet it, solid, but he was man-marked. He's in the headgear, you won't miss him. His headgear brother, he snaps from about 40, O'Keefe. And there we go, first goal. Reece O'Keefe, experience coming all the way to the fore. Sandful veteran, and he's played a bit of time with the Northern Bull Ants and Northern Blues at VFL level. Been at Kilburn since 2018. And they're on the board early here, the Chicks. First inside 50, first goal. It's a hallmark of a high-octane, high-scoring team.
Yeah, well done to the Chicks. So first goal, first blood for them. And that's a good start for them. Probably going, well, it seems like it's a scoring end. The breeze looks to be heading towards that side. Maybe worth a goal or two. So, well done to them. Just looking up they go again, and Pearce again gets it down. He's going to have his Hampton's going to have his work cut out today.
See a nice match up here in the wing. Headland from Kilburn, he's manning up Robert Young, so keep an eye on that one.
So up they go again. Well, Shark this time. Ball comes out there to Saul Whiskey. His kick's good. And that's gone through to Jude Band. So Band, probably 55 he's going to be kicking from. Sees something he likes. The lead comes on out the back. Maybe a little bit of a push. Now here's the snap here from Barry. Barry's kick. What a great goal from Dom Barry. All square. 1-1 here, 4 minutes in.
Who else but Reece O'Keefe and Dom Barry to get us underway with goals from both their sides. They've played in big games, plenty in their career. It's have to Google the name Dom Barry and you get blessed with plenty of his highlights and plenty of his history. He's been around the trap, second in Div 5, best and fairest this season. Come back to get promotion done at Gepps Cross. North Ballarat Rebels back in the day on the pathway to the AFL. Played at Casey Scorpions, Northern Territory Thunder, and of course a storied sample career with Glenelg, Port and Norwood. Gepps Cross hit right back. 1 goal apiece. Div 5 Grand Final. They're fighting amongst it in the middle of the ground. Not able to win it was Faulkner, but his teammate grabbed it, got it on. This looks promising. Short little nibbler from Blundell. It's a beautiful little kick. Looks to play on in the first few seconds, but now decides to go back and survey his options. Short, it'll do. Kilburn out of the block strongly, but Gepps have answered and they're answering back nicely. Mark inside 50, it's the league best and fairest. So Daniel Mason, the runner-up league best and fairest. Dom Barry on the board with their first. Can Mason make it two? Just a cross, but it means the Rams have the lead and they nibble away at that scoreboard. 1-1-7, Kilburn 1 straight 6. 6 played, first quarter, Div 5 Grand Final on Filming Footy.
So a little bit of ascendancy just at the moment. The kick comes out, it's good. Urban Chich has it. Goes short again. O'Toole being busy early. And a couple of good intercept marks. Now up to centre wing. Pearce coming out over the top. Good punch from behind there by Brett Siebert.
I think Danny Frawley would be looking down and smiling on that. A beautiful golden fist over the top. A defensive act, they say.
So, it'll be Braden White.
They say premierships are won on defence.
Braden White up against the man mountain. That is Nick Pearce. Right on centre wing here in front of our commentary position. Fantastic spot we're on. Knocked forward, goes about 10 metres there, gained by Pearce, but Shark had picked up well there by Robbie Young. His kick though, intercepted. Kilburn looking to build once again. So Scott Galbraith got it, goes into the centre square. Over there to Sandercock. Sandercock's kick is good. He finds Braden Lauder. Braden Lauder goes in, looking there for Solly. Gets hands to it. Shark will. O'Keefe. He's got one. O'Keefe's got his second. Chicks take back the lead. 2 straight 12. Now leading Gepps Cross 1-1-7, and bright start there for for Reece O'Keefe. He has the first 2 goals for his side.
29 goals this season, O'Keefe, in the 16 games he's played. So, well, if Solly's not going to get you and Housen's being held nicely in these opening stages, O'Keefe's the next likely to pop up, and they've got Wiles down there. So it's a 4-headed monster for Kilburn. We mentioned in the pre-game the highest averaging team in all of Adelaide footy, 137-point average. And you can wear one of them like a glove, and Solly been man-marked out of it in the opening stages, but the others, well, they're right there to pop up out of the ground and put the scoreboard damage on, and fighting out of clutches in the midfield. Wiles. Short little 15-metre kick. Umpire said it was about 14. He's touched by both men either way, so I wouldn't have counted. Umpire's got it, he throws it up. This is an electrifying start, just what we thought might happen. Mason like a bull, like a ram in fact. All the way through, and the ball fell to his teammate. And the umpire, not in a generous mood, it was turned over, and the tackle came in. It was fierce, kick smothered, Bryce, inside 50 again. It's like ping pong, it's like tennis, US Open style, back and forth. Your neck's getting a workout today. Here's Headlands coming out of the pack. And they left Aaron Wiles all alone. And this is where Kilburn are dangerous.
So it's just 4 to centre here. O'Keefe. Gee, what a good start he's come. Here comes Solly. Solly takes the mark. Turns straight around. Oh, he's going to be in trouble. Gets around one now. Feeds off the handball. Now the kick, is that partially smothered? I think so, but it could be mopped up here. It has been mopped up well by Siebert. Started well as well. His kick's a little bit of a shock of luck. Of fortune though. Faulkner's got it. On the bounce, goes on the trusty left. 2 or 3 on 2 against. Brackstone takes it, gets off the handball. Now there's the opportunity to get back inside forward 50. Good kick and good mark has been taken there by Linson.
So Blundell has the job on Solly. It's a really important role defensively for the Rams.
So Linson's kick goes out wide. He's found Billy John Park. So Billy John Park's about 55 out. It's going to be kicking. Probably it's a bit too far out. He's looking around now, decides to go back. Might be just out of range though. Probably around about a 45-degree angle.
122 goals in 154 games for the Chicks.
Now spots up a good lead, good kick, and Solly's got it. So this is his first real opportunity here. The league leading goal kicker, going to be kicking from around about 45. Sharp angle though, but he will have the breeze behind him. Probably needs to go just inside the left-hand post and let the ball just drift back across. So we'll see how he goes here. Leading goal kicker here, Corey Solly. So comes in, kicks it high. It's going to land in the square. Not quite make that distance. Oh, big fly, but nothing taken off hands. Good pressure applied there. Well by Linson. Gets the handball out. Kick smothered by Galbraith. Still plenty of numbers. It's going to come. Oh, goes over Pearce's head. So now the runners are on. Plenty of people there. Young tackled immediately there by Housen. Allows his teammate there in Joy Lauder to get the handball out. Pearce again, string of handballs now. Kick inside forward 50 here from Galbraith. It's high, but it's going to be cut off. And that man again, he's been a brick wall so far. Brett Siebert takes the mark.
Siebert to clear. Rams under massive pressure, but the damn wall's not cracking. It's dropped at the first time of asking by Rawlings, but bringing it out of defence now, and they have almost completed the transaction. Sticks the hand out and gets away, and handballs. Rawlings got it back, he ran on. But a 3-on-1 on the outer side means it's all in the Chicks' favour. They've got it, they can go short. Finds Braden Lauder, but he played on straight away, wearing him like a glove. That was O'Keefe coming out to meet it. Well done. Wrapped up nicely in the strong tackle, but the handball game is on, it's strong. Just one handball short of getting it inside 50, and the throw came out of the pack. Ball not returned on the full. Umpires are sharp, and you'd expect them to if they're umpiring a grand final. 25 played, no body near the mark. Defensive error number 1 for Kilburn. Rams look to make them pay. Hampton couldn't grab it first time of asking. He goes in a bit too strong to make up for his error, and he runs the wrong side of the line, gives away a high contact free.
So kick goes out towards the wing. Off hands. Kilburn with the opportunity. Comes out now to Stewart. Stewart's kick's going to go out wide. They're looking for Ryan. Can't quite take it.
It's been a really good job in the opening stages by Blundell. I mentioned he was playing on Corey Solly. Solly's just being into him with the bodywork a couple of times, and Blundell leading Solly back towards goal. You'd think that would be where Solly would want to play, but he is a lot better in those spaces, leading out. And that last mark that Solly took, he did a bit of early bodywork. So if he takes marks, we'll see if he does that as the game continues.
So back up towards half forward now. It will be for Gepps cross. Burgoyne's kick goes up towards the forward 50, but intercept mark has been taken. Short kick. Kilburn looking to build again. There's just so much space between the 50 and the centre square here. It's almost an extra kick. So Declan Whelan's got it. Goes up towards the point of the centre square. Can't quite take it there, Linson. Bad bounce there for Braden Lauder. Comes out. Good handball. Ends up now with Stewart. Stewart's kick is good, and the mark's taken again by Solly. Now that may cost him.
It's exactly what I've been talking about.
It has.
Blundell's been getting into him, putting the bodywork on him, and the first time Solly got some space, he took the mark, but he was frustrated with all the work that Blundell's been doing to him behind the ball, and he's turned it over.
So Blundell does well. Solwilski finds someone short in the middle. Good kick for Tahana. Tahana, the vice-captain, goes out wide. He's got a runner out there. Ashley Dolling. Dolling goes in towards forward 50. Mark's taken. Well, what a turnover that is. This could be a 2-goal turnover, and Hampton's got it. Going to be 30 metres out. He'll be kicking from very, very slight angle, and gee, Corey Solly.
Runner's gone out to him.
He should be having a shot from 45 directly in front, except the ball has transversed down to the other end of the ground. So let's see what happens here with this kick. Drifting, doesn't quite make it, still in play. So first one there, Barry beats 3, gets it around the body. Oh, that's going to be pushed through for a minor score. So a little bit of a let-off there for the Chicks and for Corey Solly.
So Gepps cross liking just to hold their width in contest. Seen the captain, Sawilski, just get a bit out the back as that winger, and Kilburn have exploited it. Can they find a bit of space here on this wing this time? They can. Coming up to meet it, Michael Howson, a prolific goal kicker. 52 and 13, up the ground, playing that link roll. Nice fist. First to it, Nick Pearce. Benefit of his teammates' hard work in contest. And there's Corey Solly's man, Blundell. He's been the early winner in that duel, and a 25-metre penalty. Corey Solly, he's been a little bit egregious and a little bit over the line, and not in the best way in these early stages. Giving away that reversal, and 25-metre penalty. Is not having it all his own way. So Blundell, he's been around the trap, South Gawler, Hamley Bridge, Williston, Angle Vale. Here he is playing the biggest role on Div 5 Grand Final Day against a league-leading goal kicker. Gepps Cross look to move it and take it quickly. Kick will be turned over. But that kick's nothing to write home about. Running onto it, Davison made it look better than it was. Club best and fairest this year, Jaden Davison. Really important key piece in this Kilburn puzzle. Blundell getting involved early. Nice 1-2 and put the running boots on. You'll need to have some flames out of the back of your boots to cover these vast expanses. Short lead-up option, here's Faulkner. Plays on, Mulligan full flow, the winds. You can see it. If you look at that man. Flames coming right out of the back of Don Barry.
Great kick too, wasn't it?
Kilburn just can't go with Barry in these early stages. Spot up target. The kick just made Barry not even slow down an inch. Kept it right in his stride. This is Jared Clark run Tusser. It's been back and forth between the arcs. And the Rams have a second. They're in front, early stages, but shaping up to be a hard contested game. A little bit of speed and a little bit of spice on top of the cake mix. And Don Barry, just that little bit of genius, just to know where to put the kick. With a ribbon on it, lace out, Clark ran Tusser. He couldn't help himself. He ran into the ball. He took it, he went back, he goaled.
So 14-12 here.
18 minutes gone.
18 minutes. Correct. And it's been a fantastic opening to this game. High octane, maybe not on the scoreboard. We've still had 4 goals in 18. So, but this is such a big, big ground. So,
as you mentioned, Vince, between the arcs is like a small football oval in itself.
Yeah.
So it's been played in between those arcs substantially, and it's just whoever can get it inside 50, the goals come so far.
They're doing well out of the centre here. First one there again, Faulkner gets the ball out wide. Good handball. Here's Robbie Young. Just chips it up. Good chip. I'll tell you what, this man's on fire. Don Barry goes inside on the left, back to Faulkner. Faulkner's going to look inside forward 50. Good intercept. Opportunity here. I couldn't quite take it there to Hana. Still searching. Numbers here with the Rams. Ends up with Carville. Carville's kick is short. Carville's kick is good. Another shot on goal coming up here for the Rams. Little period of ascendancy here for them. And they're going to... This man looks to me like he's the most dangerous player on the ground at the moment. He is absolutely destroying the Kilburn defence early. Don Barry, second in the league, best and fairest. Leading goal kicker for Gepps Cross. And that's exactly the reason why he matches O'Keefe with 2. And they skip away to an 8-point lead.
So Barry has 2 goals against Kilburn, both times he's played them this season, and at the 20-minute mark almost of this first quarter, he's already matched that. He is on some kind of heater. He's come back to this Gepps Cross team, playing perhaps below what his abilities suggest if you look at his career on paper, but he's come back with one mission in mind, to lead this Gepps Cross team up to Div 4 and beyond. He's come back with a point to prove that his best footy is not behind him, and boy, we're seeing it on full display in this first term. So Barry adds the 3rd. And the Rams have a couple of goals in a row. Back to back for Gepps. The invitation's at Kilburn's door. What can they come up with? Ever since that ill-disciplined Corey Solly reversal, it's been all Gepps Cross.
Yeah, I was actually just keeping an eye because Matty Whelan was out of the box, just pacing up and down in front. I kept an eye on him, remained very calm and very cool. As you said, the runner did go out. I'm sure that'll be the last of it, but Carville's got it. They like the way they're kicking and hitting players up here. So now this is the key kick inside 50, banned. Or might have been pushed over there. Was that Burgoyne? But allows them to get the kick out. Outnumbered here is Wiles, but they've done well to get the ball out. Kick up. Howson's the leading player way up the ground at this stage. Does well. Marks taken there by O'Keefe. So O'Keefe.
Zone is set up behind the ball for Gepps. They've got a 5-man line across the 50.
This is what they're really good at. So Solly's come to get it right up the ground, right in front of us here. Corey Solly. Now being called to play on. Not much to go to because, as we said, Gepps set up really, really well. Went towards Pearce, the big man. Parks, handballed out. No one got a touch on it, did they? Yes, last touch. And that'll be a relieving free kick here for the Rams. So, good opportunity here for them. Their defence has held up well so far. When he allowed the 2 scoring shots. Kick towards half-back. Couldn't quite take the mark there, Mason. A little bit of man-handling there too. Ball's not going to come out of that contest. Umpire will come in at half-back or half-forward if you're of the Chicks variety here.
That was one of the main questions coming into today's decider, is the Kilburn high-octane style and the defensive zone solidarity of Gepps. Well, it's been Gepps in the early stages who have taken the chocolates in that regard. But early stages, 22 gone. And they break out of their zone like no other team you've seen. And here's a lovely example. Robbie Young, he can run up and down that wing all day. He does a bit of a Buddy Franklin. And the kick, it's as silky as the run. Short to Carvel. 1-on-1. How is it so even inside their forward 50 when they've got 6 or 7 loose across defensive 50, the Rams? It's all on their terms. Inside 50, Dolling, ball flirt to the 50 arc. Oh, Mason, bit of a dubstep, puts the dirty dancing shoes on, goes to work. Ooh. That would have stuck the dagger in Kilburn with quarter time approaching. Really solid from Gepps Cross. 3-3-21. Kilburn a bit confused. 2 straight 12, leaders 9 points. And Gepps will allow this every day of the week. Short kick into Headlands. As we see them drop back in their zone. Needs a one-handed mark, he gets it. Gepps pretty confident, got Polkinghorn down this line. Kick goes over his head, needs to be, dare I say it, centimetre perfect. And it wasn't. And Gepps just making Kilburn have to go for those kicks.
Okay, so right on true centre wing here, right in front of us. Final decision is it will be thrown in. Important contest, well into the latter stages of this opening term. Pulsating opening term here at Ex-Convenience Oval. Howson runs away, goes on the left, chips it up, and the kick's not going to hit its mark though. And it's been intercepted well by Robbie Young. Spots up the ruckman there in the middle, White. So Braden White, nice little kick up towards centre wing. Handball's going to get fed off here to Connolly. Connolly goes and gets it back off the 1-2. His kick is short. It's going to not quite make its Carville to its target. Allows the Chicks now to pop up. Short kick again. And this is for Parks. So Parks had a player in the middle, decided to go longer. Good mark.
Needed to take that. Needed to take that. Otherwise, Gepps, you can see him now on screen. 3, 4, all by themselves. Are going to sweep that up and counter.
So, Wiles short. Gee, Solly's free again. He's finding some space. Too far out where he is at the moment. Where's the lead coming from? Howson goes to the other side. Ignores that. Now he pops it up to the square, looking for Pearce. Pearce goes through all hands. Good pick up at behind there by Polkinghorn. Tyson Polkinghorn gets the handball off. Will get the 1-2. Decides to go short. Got players free. Jeez, a couple of possessions. This is all happening inside their own 50. Good take there by Sulwilski. Sulwilski goes in towards the centre of the ground. Can't quite take it there, Carville. Chicks with the numbers. Good work, Sandercock tackled. Play on, umpire says, goes out wide.
When Kilburn, they look up and there's about 6 free Gepps Cross players.
1-on-1 here. Burgoyne, is it? Goes with the short kick. Looks like he's just missed. No, it was Dom Barry. Sorry, Dom Barry there just missed to the near side from where he was kicking. So Gepps Cross right on top since that Corey Solly indiscretion.
Kilburn lost and confused out there, dazed. They look up when they're going forward and all they can see is 6 or 7 Gepps numbers. This is Braden Lauder, and dare I say it, Gepps look fresh as a daisy. They look like they're in mid-season form after a week off. Ball wouldn't sit for Davison. Even he can't inspire the Chicks right now.
Well, when I spoke to Neil Rawlings earlier in the day, I said, look, I think the biggest danger for you guys is one game in 4 weeks. Are you going to be a bit sluggy? He said, no, we had a really solid hit out last Saturday just to make sure that the guys are as tuned as what they could be.
And Kilburn on their ground, not the biggest oval in the Div 5 in Adelaide Footy League. They're used to banging goals on, and a couple of kicks is all it takes. to get it into the teeth of goals. Elizabeth Oval, different story. Need to get it on and move it fast. They hold it up. Gepps Cross get their zone back. Handball, nicely done by Linson. Captain wants to inspire them. On the left, Solly. He was taken after. Didn't matter. Oh, he tried to play on. Umpire's not going to fall for that.
Oh, Sean O'Dwyer, go back and have your kick, mate.
O'Dwyer, he'd clearly got the memo from the runner, the captain, all of the above. They've got to move it quickly because Gepps have been getting players back in sheer number in this opening quarter. They look fitter, they look hungrier, but with this kick, it would only be a 4-point game, and it's going to come after the hooter. I dare say this might drop a few Gepps Cross heads.
Yeah, probably better. Probably the margin at the moment is probably fair, but a goal here to the Chicks, they'll be happy.
They'd feel right on top the Rams, but O'Dwyer's cut it back to a 4-point quarter-time lead. Just takes one spark. That might be the spark that ignites the Chicks. Quarter time. 3-4-22. Gepps Cross Rams, they're fresh. They're ready for the fight. And they withheld a Kilburn push in the opening stage of that opening term to kick 3 on the bounce. Kilburn go on the quarter time siren. 4-point game. And this one is set up perfectly at quarter time. The crowd is in. If you're in the area, come on down. Ex-Convenience Oval in Elizabeth. Quarter time on the Div 5 Grand Final right here on Filming Footy. Thanks to Sportal. Thanks to Dartfish. It's a beautiful day as the players go to their huddles and we're ready to come back in moments with the second term.
So second quarter about to commence here. 4 points is the margin in favour of the minor premiers, but a very, very late goal. In fact, after the siren goal to Sean O'Dwyer has the Chicks ready to pounce.
So goals at quarter time. O'Keefe's got a couple. O'Dwyer with that one. Dom Barry, best on ground for Gepps with 2. Clark Rantassa has it. The other one for Gepps. It's been a ding-dong seesawing contest. Gepps right on top up until the last closing stages. After the siren, a bit of a fillet for Kilburn. First clearance of this second term. It's going to be just what the doctor ordered, or perhaps just what Matthew Whelan ordered as they go forward of centre. Mark is marked on 51 out, so he's going to be going into the breeze. He'll pop it top of the goal square. It's a smart kick. Housen does that nicely. Been kept quiet, Michael Housen. 52 goals in his 13 games. Just better than 4 goals a game. Wrapped up in a beautiful tackle. It's going to be holding the ball in a tough angle. But if anyone can put it through, it's going to be arguably Kilburn's best in that first quarter, the experienced Rhys O'Keefe. Lots of talent and sharp ball movement. Kick's going to miss. It's picked up below his laces and they go to work. They dive in after it. Who's hungrier? Who wants it more? Teeth a goal. Mark that if you can. Nobody can. Bryce sweeps it away. It might be last possession, but the kick's not going to have enough juice in it. Picked up and did the left, did the right. Stepped around a couple and put it beautifully into the hands of Braden Lauder. Right place, right time, or smart forward planning? You be the judge.
So, Braden, the older of the two brothers, playing in this game. Of course, their father in the Kilburn Team of the Century, Division 2 medal winner in consecutive years in the late 80s.
A Gazer junior in 140 senior games for Gazer. He's come back to Kilburn to follow in the footsteps of his father. And he's put him ahead in this second term.
So the Chicks strike first once again. That's lead change number 3 already. And they have a 2-point lead on the back of that Braden Lauder goal. 2 minutes into the second quarter. So ding-dong battle here. Exactly what we expected. There was just no way that this was going to be a one-sided contest like the 2 games they've had so far this season. So Clark and White again. Clark. So Pearce, up he goes. Good, hands down to Wiles. Short kick comes out to the point of the square, taken by Robbie Young. Front and centre, just where they should be. Lovely long penetrating kick. Goes to the other 50. Good mark. Taken by Clark Rantassa. So it's about 55 out. Where's the lead going to come from? Well, not with that kick. It's only gone about 5-10 metres. It's going to be gobbled up. Plenty of black and white Guernseys around that one. String of handballs ends up with Galbraith. Now they're running out of defence. Kick short, kick is good. So Gepps got it.
So Gepps always have 1 or 2 loose men behind the footy here.
So Galbraith's kick, Linson's kick. He's found Lauder. Lauder's kick up there, looking for Solly. So O'Keefe got one hand to it, couldn't quite take it. And Gepps now through their skipper, outside defensive 50.
Sawilski, that's a nice measured kick. He brought out the measuring tape on that one. He did it beautifully. That one, no. Doesn't work. Going back the other way, Nags. And both umpires communicate. Simultaneous whistle, downfield free, taken afterwards. So chasing after it Wiles, they'll have to give it back to whoever was closest. He's going to be marked just on 50 here. It'll be Billy John Parks for the Chicks.
He started well. Second quarter.
So Parks wanders away. It will be Wiles. He was chasing after his own footy, so he takes it. Judges it to be a bit too far out for him. and it cleared them all in the end, and chasing after it looked like his feet were stuck in concrete for the first few steps, but he put on the Jets in the last, and there's flurry of handballs. Ball's got to do a fair bit of work to come back from there. It doesn't, and the defensive organisation's good.
So first blemish for the Chicks.
5 gone, second term, Div 5 Grand Final Day, Elizabeth Oval, filming footy. Where else would you rather be?
So that little kick comes eventually outside back 50, Faulkner. Feeds it off. A little bit of pressure there, and that's caused the turnover. So Pearce was calling for it. And the kick's going to go longer, just towards the edge of the arc. Front and centre. That'll be Wiles' kick. Inside 50, and the mark's taken. So Linson, been busy in the forward line. Had a very, very good game last week.
Shout out to any Linson fans or family watching in Sydney. He's a Sydney junior. He played for Campbelltown and Western Suburbs in the AFL Sydney comp, and established here in Adelaide now, but this will be a captain's goal.
Indeed, and this will put them 4 points in front.
Commentator's curse coming out to get me. Hopefully the first time and last time for these two competing teams this afternoon.
So they're up to 26 now, and they have the only 3 scoring shots of the second quarter, 6 minutes in. So what can Gepps do? They've got to get the ball down the other end of the ground. Haven't seen a lot of it. Kilburn have basically owned the first few minutes.
So Dolling on the wing closest to us has just snuck on. Looks like Urban Chips has just picked him up in his vision now. So no easy outlet.
Decide to go to the far side of the ground. But once again, Chicks set up well behind the ball. The short kick's going to come in. This man's having a sensational second quarter. And this man as well, so that was louder. Obviously now O'Keefe's got it again. If he's within range here, going to be kicking from just outside 50. He's actually looking for his third.
I was watching him that entire play, Vince. As soon as the mark was taken, he was off. Sprinted to get into a good
he
spot.
Spotted something up, and how do you let that man there, Zad Urbicic,
so smart,
all by himself and not picked up? So Vince Urbicic has got it. And he's in a much better position, 30 metres out directly in front. And this will now become the biggest lead of the game if he can kick straight.
Reece O'Keefe, 60 goals across VFL and SANFL experience, and he's running on top of the ground, the difference in that half-forward line for Kilburn.
So in he comes and hits the upright, so they wasting a couple of opportunities. 1 goal, 3 so far in this second quarter. Almost 8 minutes played.
So it'll be exactly what Matthew Whelan would have wanted coming out of that quarter-time huddle. A bit of energy and a bit of a boost with that quarter-time goal after the siren. And they've come out like they know who they are. They're an offensive juggernaut. They're a play-on-at-all-costs team. And they were just held up in that opening term. He's got a bit of a Sharon mark on his chest coming out to meet at Billy John Parks. He might get it back. Galbraith elects not to go there and just kicked it a millimetre over the head of Jude Band. And coming into the forward 50 now, this will be a beautiful kick. Mark my words. Graham Hampton, he's not vice-captain for no reason. Used it beautifully, sent it right over the back. And Don Barry couldn't help but mark it.
Yeah, fantastic kick, well weighted. Good body work from Barry as well.
So 46 goals in 17 games, second, if you can believe it, in the Div 5 best and fairest. Well, he's best on so far. And they've all come to see Dummy Barry. We've only played 9 in this second quarter, but the Rams fans are loud. The Chicks fans are in voice as well. They're separated by about 20 metres. The spark has been lit. And this game is on the edge, it's about to explode. So 9.5 gone, it's a 1-point ball game. We're getting all we expected early.
So Barry becomes the leading goal kicker on the ground. And
got 3.
puts his side 4th league change of the game. Long may that continue. It's a ball terror here. We've played 1.5 quarters. We are no closer to knowing what is going to happen in this game. So Pearce dominating in ruck, but Gepps leading the clearances. Takes it away from White again. Once again, Gepps with the clearance. They've cleared it probably 10 to 15 metres, probably halfway between the centre circle and the top of the centre square. So up they go again. Brought done by Pearce, but once again, first possession goes to Gepps. So maybe a bit of holding there, Anthony Burgoyne. Oh, and Don Barry was away, yes, a little bit of holding.
Cheeky smile on Barry's face. He was in, he was off for his 4th.
So Jason Sandicott, might kick. Is it going to reach? No, he's got it. Eventually, it's a 1-on-2, 1-on-3 now. Pick the ball up. Can't pick it up. Now it's going out there. Faulkner tackled. Opportunity for Stewart. Tackled as well.
First give.
And gone.
First give in footy. He needed to get that one on the outside. They had an open number running inside about forward 70. Trying to pick it up who it was on the wing there. Might have been Galbraith or perhaps Wheel, and extend the mark. Now it was in fact Billy John Parks. But first give footy, especially in a grand final day, the pressure's going to come. You need to give that footy out, especially to a loose player all by himself.
So looking for his ruckman there, White, and well, he does get it, but via the umpire's whistle. Good kick from the big man. So now the kick in from Carville. Looking there for Polkinghorn. Polkinghorn! Brody Polkinghorn! And, well, 5 minutes ago, we're singing the praises at the start of this second quarter, and bang, bang later, and it's a 7-point margin.
So Brody Polkinghorn, if I can get his name right, he's kicked 3 goals in both match-up against Kilburn. He's super dangerous. 50th in round 2. He's played 40 senior games, but that all came about. It was an easy, uncontested mark, and he just didn't stretch the extra probably 10 centimetres to hold on to it. Dropped defensive marks inside 50. Should result in goals every single time. And Brody Polkinghorn, he thought all his Christmases had come at once, picked it up, saw the open goals. The goal umpire was saying to him, "Kick it to me, son." And he did. And he made Kilburn pay. So mistakes, well, they cost you double in finals and they cost you triple in grannies.
Wow. Just another momentum change. I haven't kept count of momentum changes. They must be well ahead of league changes.
Swinging like the breeze here, Elizabeth.
Oh, what a great contest we have here, halfway through the second quarter. Neither ruckman that time able to get it, but Gepps again, first possession out of the contest. Handballing free. Forward. Oh, geez, that nearly came out there again to White. Tackle applied. Oh, it's high. Burgoyne's tackle is high.
And with it,
they dodged a bit of a bullet there because they were surging again, then the Rams.
The defensive intensity and the offensive pressure. This isn't the Div 1 granny. This is Div 5 footy. And, well, that was more of a Div 5 kick. But apart from that...
Headland's kick. Burgoyne manages to get the tap on. Kick. Oh, they've got players everywhere here. Here's the man in the moment. Don Barry! That's number 4! Barry on fire here at Ex-Convenience Oval. That's 4 from 6. Wow, Don Barry here is just tearing up this grand final.
He's taken the Div 5 league best and fairest count personally as Don Barry. Losing out to his teammate, so we won't mind about that. But grand final day is his stage. And the spotlight is on. And he does not shy away from the bright lights. He's seen it, he's done it all before, and he is on track for a monster game, and red lights are going off everywhere in the Kilburn coach's box. You've got to stop this man, otherwise you are not coming away with the flag. It is as simple as that. Free kick in the middle. This is threatening to blow out for the Rams. One more goal, and their supporters who are in large voice and large number might just blow us all away. Inside 50, it can't be him again. Dom Barry, he's invited to run onto it. Smartly drops it so he can go back and get it. He puts the arms out, but he can't break away. A much needed tackle. It stuck that time, otherwise he was away for his 5th.
Yeah, well done by Urbancic there. Moved on to him now.
Really smart coaching. They had to make the move. They couldn't let the bleeding continue. Kilburn, all of a sudden, in desperate need of a goal. They're at half back, but if they can break the zone, they can lead themselves right into the promised land. Gepps cross, get it back. The handball from Dolling is smart. Off to Mason, unloads. Barry nowhere to be seen. The kick just falls short. It's going to cause all sorts of problems for O'Toole, but he did it well.
Yeah, played that well. Unfortunately, the kick didn't match the lead up.
Only as far as Robbie Young. If Dom Barry won't get you, this man will. Smart kick, had plenty on it, so it burst through the hands. And ragdolled over the boundary, O'Toole. This one's gone up several notches. This is a barnstorming game. Gepps had the lead by 13. It's on that precipice. Rocks go to work. Smart tap. Nice. They're out if they can get it and go. Handball. Ground ball get.
Davison, where are you going? Turns around.
He's the best and fairest. You'd back him to use it nicely, and they've just dropped a couple of marks. Hasn't been Corey Solly's day so far, but it could be his moment coming up. You never know. Coming out to meet a big battering ram against Gepps Cross. Run a long way. He ran himself into trouble, then got out of it smartly. Kick inside 50 is beautiful. This is the man of the moment. So what can O'Keefe find? He turns and looks, observes everything, and just kicks it and puts it straight on the head of his captain. Hands off, handball, goal! Chick's back in it. Coast to coast footy. Much needed goal.
Margin back to 7.
17 minutes gone. This is the Div 5 Grand Final. Filming footy thanks to Sporto and Dartfish. Jack Moore here and Vince Cosmeyer alongside me. We thought we'd be in for a treat, but this is something else.
So, this is just end-to-end, and this is pulsating stuff. Unbelievable game of football that we're witnessing here.
I said before in passing, you'd be forgiven for thinking you tuned into the Div 1 Grand Final, Vince. This is sensational. This is, no hyperbole, this is one of the best games of footy I've seen all season.
They're going to go at it again. And we're not just so unsurprised by what we're seeing between these two teams, because it just had to be this way. In the middle, a little bit of dust flies. Out of it come Kilburn. Little kick forward. Big contest to be won here. All players, teammates, friendly flyer, it's all happening. Comes out towards the wing, Bergel, and can't quite grab it. Then he's bowled over. Might have caught one on the shoulder there.
Umpire conference coming up.
Let's just see what happens here. He's going to check. Is it last touch?
Ashley Dolling thinks he's an honorary umpire in there.
He certainly thinks so.
I do like it, Vince, when the umpires come together, take the time, get it right.
Yeah, and Dolling has got it. But still, Anthony Burgoyne is down.
Smart umpiring. Hold it up, make sure the player gets the attention.
Just try and get him off the ground from there.
Marcus Linson doesn't like it, arguing with the field umpire, but credit to the men in green. They came together and had a chat. It's going to go Gepps' way, and he's holding his shoulder here. This might be a day ender, unfortunately. We'll keep tabs on that and bring all the info to you when we can. As Lockie Matthews comes off the ground.
Team too. 31 goals.
Burgoyne, sorry.
Burgoyne. So the kick almost intercepted. Brackstone's handball goes straight to Tahana. So the kick now from Torwilski is good.
101 ahead of the footy.
Clark Rantash's kick is good as well.
One of the 25 tried to buy a few credits in the umpire's bank. Umpire was right there. He said, just hop up and take your kick, mate.
35 out, directly in front.
It was a mismatch of speed. He got to the front of the contest, and once he was in front, little couple of steps, it was all his.
So Carvel looking to put the margin back in the double figures, leans back, kicks it nicely. Back out to 13 points, game high, equal game high margin here for the Rams. And a first goal on the board there for Lucas Carvel.
4 to 1 quarter for the Rams. They're putting their foot down.
So 4 straight as well. So 4 straight, and then they had 1 goal 3 early.
There was that Linson goal for Kilburn. They just brought him back into it minutes ago. You thought they just pulled the momentum back across the other side of the northern suburb divide. There is certainly a divide in the grandstands. The Gepps Cross fans are packed in. Kilburn fans, about 25 metres further down in the shady part of Elizabeth Oval. It's a rip snorter of a day, and the clearance might go Kilburn's way. Can they answer straight back? Not with a kick like that, but he's dropped it. Mistakes cost you in grand finals.
Oh, good. Well done there.
What a tackle from Tyson Polkinghorn.
Yeah, good tackle. Gee, they were away then.
Chest mark was dropped and Polkinghorn was right on it. That kick needed to hit, it did. He got met high, it was just in the marking contest. So he's going to get up and take his kick. It'll be Nathan Bryce, a 1-club player, Nathan Bryce. 52 senior games, 192 in total. The definition of Gepps Cross, a man who slides it out to the outer side. Not one of his finest, picked up at ground level, and here come the Chicks. Looking to get it back their way with a goal. It's going to go over the back, but the reason it went over the back was a bit of tunnelling in front. And all this man needs is a little invitation, and it might just be the moment to get his name up in lights. He's going to be kicking into a minor breeze going to that left-hand side. So anyone you'd back in to put it through post height, it's this man. He's been held, and that kick's not going to work back. It's just doing a bit of stuff late. Gee. Corey Solly, he can't buy a goal in this one. He's got 10 goals in 3 games this season. He kicked 8 against Gepps Cross in round 16. The Div 5 leading goal kicker, just not going his way so far. Gepps Cross 7-4-46, Kilburn 5-4-34. We've ticked well into time on, 22 and a half gone. Div 5 granny. These players, well, they need a bit of a breather because this game's been played at high speed.
So it comes out towards half-back. Good mark has been taken there. And yeah, this man will use all his experience. What a year he's had. Short kick to right. True centre half-back. He spotted someone up. That's another good kick. They don't seem to be rushing at all here.
They've dropped 2 loose, but this kick will fall. If he went down the line, they had 2 loose there, the Chicks, and they still do. So he can't put it down that outer wing. He needs just to play possession, drag and pull Kilburn forward until it's one-on-one full to the footy.
So back inside the 50. Where's Connolly going to go? He'll probably just go back out wide. He does.
It's all one-on-one now, so they might want to move it quick.
Out it goes to the wing. 2-on-2 battle there. Races on. Ball's gone over the back. Off the ground by Solwiewski. Sees it over the line. Got a touch to it. Intelligently so. They've managed to get the ball eventually between wing and half forward here. Outer side of the ground.
And you spoke with the coach pre-game, Vince. What a smart, well-drilled side they are. Other sides would just bomb it down that wing and just not look. Maintain possession until you get a proper opportunity. Really well done.
There's a very, very shallow entry. But he's done well there, Carville. Ball's out. And now, in comes a shot from goal. Clark Rantazza! Whoa! Game high. 18 points. Late in the second quarter, they've made the most of this breeze. That's 5-2 in this quarter, and they've opened up a 3-goal margin
If you go back and have a chance, watch that last couple of minutes from Gepps Cross. That is some of the best footy I've seen this season. Short staff on defensive 50, maintaining possession, looked up, Kilburn were well stocked, 3-4 on 1, down the outer wing. They waited, they put that kick into the middle of the ground, defensive 50, and they just waited for Kilburn to come up and push up, and as soon as they saw it was 1-on-1, they went, they got it over that initial contest, inside 50, and when it's 1-on-1, that's where Gepps Cross are levels above this Kilburn team. Excellent footy.
Oh, wasn't it 3 goals the margin late? They've just played that beautifully, Gepps Cross. They were patient, they just waited. And they're off again. Mason, Barry, 65 out, the kick's on, it's a good one.
Don Barry is a star.
Hampton's got it. And this could put the margin beyond 20 points for the first time today. So, Gepps Cross, dominant second quarter. 5 straight they've kicked. They're a little bit wayward in the first quarter. 5 straight.
You'll hear the crowd.
So, in comes Hampton, looking to join the list of goal kickers. Can they hit the Chicks for 6? No words need to be spoken. 24 points the margin here. 26 minutes into the second quarter, and that's 6-2 in this second stanza.
It's been an onslaught in this term. I mentioned earlier the dam wall. It was cracking, and they've busted right through now. The water is flowing. They're showing their class, their fitness. They're fresh. Only played 1 game of footy in the past month, these Rams. That's the beauty of finishing top. And it's a 24-point gap, and that siren can't come quick enough for the men in black and white. Matthew Whelan, well, he's got his most important team talk of his career coming up. They can add 1 more, surely not. It would break the back of this Chicks team. Faulkner, nice clearance, and they wrap up. The jaws of life close from either side. A crunching tackle just to hold things up. Kilburn need to stop the bleeding right now. Umpire's got it, throws it up, 60 out. Just in between the edge of that goal square and the start of 50. Chicks added a goal on the quarter time siren. What they would give right now to add 1 on the half-time buzzer. It's been a 7-goal, 8-goal quarter.
So there should be a little bit of time left.
You'd expect this to tick near 30, 31 minutes. Bit of a stoppage for a couple of umpire consultations, a couple of injured players. Haven't quite seen the return of Burgoyne. We'll see if we can get an update at half-time for you. Roved all the way to ground, just hurried off it. Coming in was Braden Lauder, and the kick just, it's spilt by Braxton. He's going to get a bailout.
Yeah.
Are they off? The umpire allow it? No, he's going to bring it back.
Lauder tried to go sneakily through the middle there, but Braxton's going to take it back.
So Gepps Cross, they'll put the umpire on their Christmas card list after that. Kilburn were off to the races there. Have to go slow and just watch and see how it unfolds. 1-on-1, Gepps Cross made Kilburn pay with their last goal to break away from 1-on-1 contests. First to it, he's done beautifully, poking horn all day. He's thrown himself in and amongst it. And there he is. Tyson Polkinghorn just jumping on, stacks on the mule. It's schoolyard stuff, and slow to get up is Robbie Young. And he stayed down here, Robbie Young. Umpire might
he's going to wait now.
Do well just to hold it up. Umpire gets it on. He says, Robbie Young, you're going to have to pick yourself up and get on with it. So he does. Maybe he was foxing that entire time because he got up straight away as soon as that Sharon was thrown in the air.
He's got the ball now, but no. It'll be going back to the Chicks.
This will be one of the last inside 50 heat waves. It's a warm afternoon, not a cloud in the sky. There's a free kick down the field. Someone's been put to ground. It's going to be a Gepps Cross free kick.
Yeah, Davison has to give the ball up.
And because it was done in the defensive 50, it's the greatest advantage. So it's from where the free kick was going to be taken. Ill-disciplined stuff from Kilburn. We've seen it a couple of times now. today, of course, with Solly in that first quarter.
Siebert up the ground too, taking that mark on the wing a little bit, but the other again, they're just going to stretch this big ground once again. So piercing kick goes down the side, over the back there. Wiles just gets the little kick off.
Just see that Kilburn is struggling to get meterage on their direct opponent. Is it fitness? Are they a bit tired after playing 3 games in 3 weeks?
That one's gone over the back, ball inside 50, races on. Rams with the numbers, but that handball, will that be last touch? Because Jonathan Wright couldn't get to it. Yes, it will. So last chance saloon here, maybe in the second quarter.
Wiles all by himself. Oh, he called for it. Now he's manned up.
So
no leads coming at the ball carrier.
30 and a half minutes. Intersection of the arc and the boundary line. Kick goes right to the teeth of goal. Oh, it's batted the back. It's stored. Quick snap there on the siren again by Kyle Parks. Unfortunately, this time different to what happened in the first quarter with O'Dwyer's kick after the siren, but their very late scoring shot is only a minor score. So in that quarter, there was 1, 2 goals, 5 there for the Chicks versus 6 of the best from the Rams. 4 of them now so far in the game to Barry. Clark Rantazza has 2, Polkinghorne, Carville, Hampton, and for the Magpies, O'Keefe with a couple in the first quarter and singles to O'Dwyer, Braden Lauder and Urbanchich. And so there we have it, 23 points it has gone out to at half-time. What can Matthew Whelan do to get his side back into this game in the third quarter? We're going to go to a short break, and guess what? When we come back, we're going to find out. pulsating second quarter there from the Rams. 6 straight they kicked to open up a 23-point lead. Both teams back out on the ground and moving into their position. And Jack, that was a sensational second quarter from the minor premiers.
Vince, we were treated to an absolute spectacle, and Kilburn hit the front in the early stage of that second quarter, and then Gepps Cross piled on. 6 goals unanswered. Bad kicking, bad footy. One goal 3, I think it was, or 1 goal 5 for that first bit of that second quarter for Kilburn, and they just weren't able to put any scoreboard pressure on Gepps Cross, and they weren't able to take that break once they hit the front. So what third quarter will we see? Kilburn have no choice but to come out firing.
So up it goes. Pearce dominated in ruck. That has continued at the start of this third quarter. Davison applies the tackle. Ball's popped out the back. Hampton picks it up. Handball, there goes to Connolly. And he's got the free kick. Yep. So Connolly's got the free kick. Decides to come out to the broadcast side. Good kick. Saul Wilski, the captain, feeds off the handball. Now, lovely long left of Robbie Young. This time he's gone just a little bit too far with the kick. Couldn't quite hit there, Lachlan Matthews. So the ball back inside the defensive 50. The switch is on here. Hampton's going to have to get his skates on. The kick goes out wide. Parks goes to a one-on-one. Headland plays on. He's running. 2 bounces. Now the kick's going to go inside forward 50. Over the top there of O'Keefe, but he's got it back, O'Keefe. What can he do here? Goes on the left, O'Keefe. What a start. So both halves, the opening goal of the half has been kicked by Reece O'Keefe, and just the start the Chicks were after. Margin back to 17.
So Corey Solly, 82 goals this season, and of course Michael Howson, 52. They've been pretty much anonymous in this game so far. It's been Reece O'Keefe inside forward 50. The North Adelaide, Glenelg experience, been at Kilburn since 2018, spent time in the VFL with the Northern Bullants, Northern Blues. He's the one that looks likely inside forward 50 to drag them back in this. And you've got Solly, as I mentioned, and you've got Wiles, and you've got Howson. They just need a moment. They just need a moment to pick themselves up and hit the scoreboard. So the reserve player, if you like, the one out of the 4 who you didn't expect, Reece O'Keefe, he's popped up, he's done his bit. Can the other 3 fire in this second half? I reckon Matty Whelan would have looked them squarely in the eye at half-time and said, we need something from you guys. And out of the middle, this is Galbraith. Couple of early clearances. Kick didn't hit. Just got under Solly, who's come all the way up the ground. There's that tackle. He's working hard. He's obviously been told at half-time he needs to give a bit more. So he goes again with the second tackle. It affects the turnover. They kick it straight into the hands of Siebert, who uses it beautifully. It's a bit of a diamond foot. And he just waves that wand of a boot. And a couple of kicks later, they're about 30 metres closer to goal. It's turned over, he claims the mark. Umpire says nothing wrong with that. Nice intercepts mark. So Kilburn, how have they been told to approach the deficit? An early goal, that's going to be what they need. And if they can go quick, they've got the firepower. Make no mistake about that, this game is not done yet. Over the top handball, pink boots, if you got to wear those, you've got to be a good player.
Oh, gee, commentators curse again, Jackie.
Wow, I thought if you pull on the pink ones, you could have almost put that down in the book for Raymond Headlands. He's kicked 104 goals from his 56 games.
That won't add to that tally,
Out of bounds on the full. Goodness, that would have set the Kilburn Chicks crowd absolutely alight. As it is, no change to our third quarter scoreboard. 9-4-58, 6-5-41, Gepps by 17. Just ticked over 4 minutes. Div 5 grand final day.
So out it comes. Big Pearce's little dinky kick is good. He's going to get another go at it here, Headland. Decides to pass it off. Seen a man inside. Good kick. Loose checking. And Aaron Wiles has got it. So, again, they've started the quarter really well, Kilburn.
Wiles has been around the traps as well. He was at the Port Magpies all the way back in 06, all the way through to 2010. He's had 100 games in the NEFL, which was the Northern Eastern Australian Football League. Played with Eastlake and Ainslie in Canberra, and also Waratah up in the Northern Territory. So he's going to lean on all that experience to put this between the big sticks.
So Wiles on the left. Kick looks good. It is. That's the first time they've gone back to back at the start of a quarter, and it's exactly what the game, for all the neutral supporters, what they wanted. It's exactly what the Chicks supported wanted as well. Margin is back to 11 points. So well done there to Aaron Wiles. And 23 points it was, down to 11 now.
Only played 4 games for Kilburn this season. Came into the team in round 15, if you can believe it. And here he is, only 2 goals all season. And he pops up when they need a hero.
So it's game on here again.
We thought at half-time Gepps might just be able to kick away here, but you said in that second quarter that the Chicks are not going to lie down and roll over.
Oh, tackling there. Great tackling
Bang!
from Slaughter and Davison. Out it comes.
Spy
Here
stuff.
it is, Headland. Handball through to Wiles.
Oh!
And he goes through. Here, Wiles.
Oh, the goal umpire.
Gee, that would have just set the game absolutely to another level. They just drifted to the near side.
The goal umpire has a sense of theatre there. He leant back like he was going to walk up and award the goal, and he just came left of centre, and it just was pushed away to this near side. But the Chicks are coming.
Gepps Cross still in the change rooms in the first 6 minutes of this third quarter. Robbie Young, what can he do here? The kick's a little bit of a floater, but it does well. And finds his ruckman. That was the target. So here is White's kick up towards centre wing, but it's not going to reach his preferred target, Mark. Oh no, it's a free kick. Held out of the contest there, Sawilski. So it goes short now. So Mason's been busy. Just decides to go short again. Oh, there's a couple of players could be turned over. It will be. Lauder's chip kick is good. Into the middle of the ground. Wiles. Handball then comes through. Galbraith receives here. Coming out. Looking for 450 punch from behind. They're picked up by Headland again. He's influencing this game in the third quarter. Tackled immediately. Linson can't get the handball out. Ball inside forward 50 here. Chicks surging here. They've kicked 2-1 to no score in the opening 7 minutes. So up it goes. Linson tries to take it out the ruck. Does take it out the ruck. Here's the handball. Wiles, can he do better this time? Oh, he's missed again to the near side. And they keep pressing.
Back to 9 points. Gepps Cross at the end of that second quarter. They remained in their huddle on the ground. They knew it wasn't over. They knew they had work left to do. Here's Robbie Young on the outer side of Elizabeth Oval. It's Jack Moore alongside Vince Cosmite. This is Div 5's day of days, and the mark is spilt. Gepps Cross, the nerves are rising here. They're just not playing with as much confidence as a few goals in a row, back to back to back in that second quarter with 6 of the best.
Good pressure there from Howson. You know, if you're not affecting the scoreboard like him and Solly haven't been able to do yet, it's your defensive action and your pressure. You've still got to get involved.
So Gepps Cross, they haven't nailed the cat door shut, and Kilburn are looking to come through. They can sniff the milk. Oh, they don't argue, that's beautiful, but Barry left it behind as he fended him off, and here's the chance, the door opens, it shuts. Polkinghorn comes through, he looked to use it once, goes back for a second dig. It's going to fall into no man's land. Who wants it more? This is where grand finals are won, these moments. Who has the desire and the belief? Headland out in front, he wanted to make it his, he couldn't make it behave, and now he's got to do a bit of dancing. And Gepps Cross coming in the tackle from Tahana. Vice captain did well.
Well, Park's lucky there. Ball was over the boundary.
Tackle from Clark Rantuster and the Gepps Cross fans. They were faux umpires. They were all paying holding the ball. The ball came loose from the tackle and we'll throw it in about 10 metres forward of centre for the Rams.
Massive crowd to our left.
This one is in the crunch, Vince.
Right in front of them here.
9-point game and the fans are about to hit overdrive. They've been here all day. Not a cloud in the sky. There's no excuses. Conditions are perfect. Polkinghorn. How's the footwork? You put that into a dictionary under fancy shoes. And here he goes, Brackstone. Taken down. Ball spilled out. Tackle from Carvel was nice. They're in. A goal here would just stop the momentum. It's going to be downfield. Play on. Loose men everywhere. They get around each other here on this near wing. Kilburn pushing the button. It all came back to Joseph Tahana here on this near wing. He laid.
Well, the man who started this chain of play.
What was a tackle that might result in a downfield goal. He's given the crowd the fist pumps. He's just come off for a well-earned rest. This is Robbie Young, directly in front.
So Robbie Young gets his first.
The experience, haven't we seen it in this quarter? We've seen a guy with 100 games knee full. Wiles went back and kept his head, and then Robbie Young, well, let me just have half an hour to go through his achievements. Port, North Adelaide, Sandringham, a few games for St Kilda in the AFL. Played for Taylor and Bend in country footy, but he's come back. Don Barry gave him a call and said, let's achieve something special. And they're about 45 minutes away from it. 15-point lead, 11 gone, third quarter. Filming footy, Div 5 grand final at Elizabeth Oval. What have Kilburn got now?
So up it goes again. Again, Pearce gets it down. The quick kick comes out. Good punch from behind, but well done there by Davison. Gets the handball to Galbraith. Galbraith's kick is good. Wiles has got it. Kick inside 50. Can't quite take the mark. They're good pressure though applied by O'Keefe. Is he going to get it back? He does on the 1-2. Skips around on the left. Here comes Solly. Can't quite take the mark. Bounces off his chest. Pressure on it. It's no good. Howson's going to swing around on the left. Howson!
Right back at ya!
So of the Twin Towers, he's the first one to hit the scoreboard, and it's back to 9 points.
That is dangerous. We've waited all day, and sometimes when you boil some water, it just takes a bit of time for the bubbles to appear. And the big boys up forward, they've just bided their time. They've been well held. But the quality might just be starting to rise to the surface, and that's dangerous for the Rams and Neil Rawlings. So crucial they got that goal straight back. Gepps Cross 6 straight in the second quarter. And they just steady the ship, but single-digit margin again is 9. We just have a lull as the crowd collect themselves. With the players in the middle, there's no time to take a backward step. Handball from Wiles, clearing kick, Galbraith. One-on-one ahead of the footy if it gets to the back. O'Keefe is in, but he left it behind. Goes back in.
Just gives up the free kick though, so Blundell.
That was all his if he would just manage to collect it in his stride. It's going to be a kick that'll sit in his head, and it might come straight back, but the punch is out of bounds. I didn't think we had any octaves left to punch this one up to, but they've got to create a new chart in this third quarter. The fans are on the edge of their seat. The wind's just started to swing around a little bit. Players have gone up a notch. To be a fly on the wall in that Kilburn change room at half-time, they've come out inspired, and a free kick will go their way here. Goal to cut it back to 3. They've kicked to a 3-on-1. Oh, it's going to favour the 1. Could hear a pin drop. Gepps crossed the border, just giving the Their Powell's a bit of a side-eye.
I think this might be going for his second year, Vince Urbanchich.
Urbanchich, he's a southern man. He's played for South Clare, South Augusta and South Flinders. There's no more pure jersey than the black and white. And Urbanchich, he's busted the door down. The Kilburn Chicks are marching their way through. There's work left to do. But they are on the charge in this third quarter. Back to a 3-point game. Boy, oh boy, what a game.
Well, this is just an unbelievable contest here. Three points the margin.
4-1 opening half of this third quarter. We've already played 15 minutes. Can you believe that?
I can't believe it's 15. Well, this is just high octane and exactly what we expected here. Again, Pearce gets it, but again, it's the Rams with the clearance. Ball comes out wide. That could bounce out. No, it's held up. Races on. It's going to stay in. First one there. He's the only one who wanted it. Tahana gets the handball through to Carville. Carville's kick inside forward 50. Oh, Mark almost taken. Was that Clark Rantazza? Couldn't quite take it. Chicks with the numbers. Can they get the ball out? They do. Comes back towards centre wing. A lot of players around this ball at the moment. Lauder goes in. Bang! Now applies the tackle. And he's going to get the free kick. Well done there, Braden Lauder.
Great umpire. He dived on it. You've got to get it out. He didn't. Spot on.
Barking instructions. Ball looks like it's going to go long down the boundary here. It is.
The Chicks are possessed.
Right in front of us. Up they go. 2-on-2. Off hands. Is it going to stay in? Just eludes. There, the captain, Marcus Linton. And it's going to be a throw in here, right in front of the Chicks bench.
The Chicks are possessed in this third quarter, Vince. We mentioned 4-1, but the tackling intensity around contest has gone up.
Bobbles around like a pinball. Ends up again with Lauder. What an inspired couple of minutes from him. Up towards the forward 50. There's black and white Guernseys everywhere. Oh, the handball's Aaron. There from Aaron Walls. It's picked up by White. White's kick, good.
It's all one-on-one. It's all one-on-one.
Barry's running. Kick's going to go to him. Oh, what a spoil from behind by Parks. Oh, but he's given away the free kick.
Took him down.
So Barry's going to get it. About 60 out, too far out, Barry.
How dangerous Gepps Cross have been with their leading forwards. He needed to at least even that contest. He has. He's given his Chicks teammates time to get back and set
short,
the zone up.
And he's off now. Dolling goes short out wide. He's got Burgoyne. Burgoyne, great to see him back on the ground. Anthony Burgoyne, good marks. Tight angle, going to be kicking from around about 30 metres. Chance to move the margin out over a goal here.
Disappointing. That tackle gave them plenty of time to man up, but they've been so dangerous with their leading forwards all afternoon, and they still had time to find spaces. And mark inside 50 again.
So Burgoyne's kick. Oh yes, Anthony Burgoyne. Great kick there from the pocket. Margin back out to 9, and it's just like a heavyweight boxing match here. It's punch for punch. And they're just landing blows left, right and centre. 9 points margin, 18 minutes gone.
Anthony Burgoyne, he was holding his arm. We thought he was gone. The shoulder didn't look very good. He was shaking his head to the Gepps Cross supporters on the bench. Late second term, well, he's back. And the man who's played 145 games for Torrens Valley, he's played 166 games and kicked 133 goals for Eastern Park. He's here at Gepps Cross. He's joined a collection of his brothers in the Indigenous sense of the word. He's kicked 32 goals now this season. And what a vital goal, because Kilburn were banging down the door. We tick towards 19 gone, third quarter. This is where you've got to be clean. Little mistakes. Polkinghorn been one of their best. He was tripped. Umpire said play on. Dolling, chain of handballs. Second half of quarters, we've seen Kilburn tire. This is where Gepps Cross can really push the pedal. Well stocked back home, but it goes straight through the hands of O'Toole. 2-on-1 favours Kilburn. They should work it out. Davison does the maths quickly in his head, comes up with the best solution, and running in, open goal Housen. He's got up off the canvas. He was knocked down in the opening half, but he is not going without a whimper, and Kilburn are not going quietly.
Back to 3 points. This is just an unbelievable match. What a game of football. I hope you're enjoying it here as much as we are calling it.
Housen's got 2 in the quarter.
So 19 minutes gone. It's just high octane here. 5 goals to 2 in this quarter. Oh, can this game get any better? 3 points the margin. Time on, 3rd quarter. It's all happening. They're going to go up again. Now they're starting to take advantage of that leading ruck work from Pearce. But who's going to come away with it? Numbers again. They're running again. Louder. Tackled, must be holding the ball, is holding the ball. Well done there by Dolling. So he'll get the relieving free kick.
These Gepps Cross supporters are definitely louder than their Kilburn counterparts, but if they can hit the lead, the Chicks, well, you might need to turn down your speakers at home because they're contingent, they're just waiting for something. And
there's a turnover.
And they're saving their voice. They're saving their voice. They might need to use it here.
Feeds off the handball. Kick Housen again. Good punch from behind by Connolly. Ball comes out towards the wing, races on. Who's going to get there? Oh, it's going to be a Chicks ball. There's 1 bounce. There's 2 bounces. So in he goes, Headland with the pink boots. The ball goes, eludes. There O'Keefe. Whelan now applying the tackle. The quick kick forward from Blundell. Lucks of Fortune to Harness, got it, gives off the handball. Mason's handball good, the short kick. Well, smart kick. Well done, Dolling. Man in the middle all by himself. Is it going to end? Oh no, umpire's paid 25.
Yeah, infringing on the mark.
He's still running. Sawilski, is he going to get the ball now? He looks, it's heading in that direction. Sawilski, it's not going to reach him. Oh, Bradstone can't take it. But he's going to get a free kick, is he?
Baylor,
arms dropped. Brackstone there, interfered in the contest. Got a player in the middle. Aaron Wiles, another free player. This game's starting to open up on the big ground.
They're taking the game on at all costs, Kilburn.
Stewart's kick up towards the forward 50. Handball there from Solly. He's going to get it back. Who's leading? There's a player, but it's not going to get there. It's that brick wall once again. Siebert takes the mark, goes out wide. Matthews has got it.
As good as Don Barry has been, Robert Young as well, Mason, he probably won't win best on ground if Gepps Cross win, but Brett Siebert has stopped, by my count, at least 3 or 4 goals now from Kilburn by being in the right place, right time, leaving his opposition number just at the right time to intercept.
So here we go with this Gepps Cross, the way they're playing again. They're just waiting and waiting. It's now Dollings decides to go. There it is. Kick's going to land on the 50. Important contest here. Massive contest late in this 3rd quarter. Oh, there's a handball turnover. Sawilski gets it over there to Carville. Carville's kick. Oh, he's got a player inside. He's going to run in and kick the goal. So is that Clark Rantaza again? It is. That's his 3rd. And again, late in the quarter. What a pattern of play we've witnessed here. Chicks come out firing late in the quarter. Gepps are steadying, and the margin now goes back out to 9.
Jordan Clark, Rantaza, Brahma Lodge, Greenacres, 72 goals in 68 senior games. He's got 3 on the afternoon. One, they probably didn't look at the team sheet and thought, gee, we're going to have to watch out for him. Don Barry's got 4. Clark Rantaza with 3. Down the other end, O'Keefe, and Housen's just poking his head out of the turf. He's saying, don't forget about me. But with 24 gone, this is the crux. We've reached a really key part in this game. Next goal here could make it a 3-goal difference or close it to under a goal. He's taken down, held on to. Didn't have the footy, Vince Urbanchich.
He's going to get the free kick there.
Playing all around the ground, Vince.
Yep.
Quick handball. It's a clear instruction, Parks. Headland has been best on in this third term. Covering the ground like no other. Second time the commentator cursed for Headland today. Can't help but apologise. One of the worst kicks of his career. So Gepps cross have it and they clear. So will they play tempo or will they look to exploit Kilburn, who at the end of every quarter have run out of petrol tickets? It's been obvious for all to see. They go quick and long. 101, he loses his feet, he can't do that. Braxton was right there, the 100th gamer. He played his 100th game in round 6. Alexander Braxton, 3-time premiership player, 1-time best and fairest. Gepps cross have it, been turned over. It's back and forth. Both damn walls are breaking at the moment. Braxton arrives a step late, couldn't lend assistance, so Parks runs away, but Gepps cross have built the wall.
Yeah, so good mark there. They plays everywhere. Bryce had it. Good kick into the middle. Gee, how big's this man's quarter being the captain? Torwilski. Is it going to go down the ground? It is. Braxton's taking the mark, but he's going to have to give it up.
That's the third or fourth time we've seen from Kilburn now. Just some ill discipline. And it might not really be a mindset thing. It just might be we've reached 26 minutes played. When you get fatigued, when you get tired, you make mistakes and you just don't think straight. And it's been at the end of quarters, you see a blood rule here, so the game will pause. The end of quarters where we've seen Kilburn just make some sloppy decisions and it's cost them a couple of goals. It could cost them a third. For all their good work, the margin could once again blow out to 3 goals at 3/4 time.
So
has been an 8-goal quarter, so likely to see about 4 or 5 minutes more of play in this third term, but this
is a massive kick.
Would be a backbreaker.
So for all the good work they've done, the kick wobbles. It doesn't matter. And it's back out to 15 points, and this man now has a handful, Dom Barry. And he's appealing to all the Gepps supporters. 15 points, so again they've come late in the quarter and put a stamp on the game once again.
He's got 2 hands on that best on ground medal, and Gepps cross, they might just have 1 hand on that Premiership Cup. Still a quarter and a bit left. What have you got, Kilburn? What's left in this tank in your 100th year? Is there a last push? Well, the man we've been talking about just spilled the lollies, but he collected the party mix on the second time of asking. He got nice short kick out. Coming up to meet at Headland, he couldn't leave it behind. He did, he took him down. Oh, umpire had the whistle to mouth. Was almost going to pay a dangerous tackle. Letting the players decide it. No clear handball, play on advantage. They're off, umpire sees it. Gepps cross is stopped. The Rams had stopped. Headland didn't. He's kicked to a 1-on-2. Where are the Crummers? He's the captain! The captain! Oh, just needed a bounce of the ball. It came back from where it had been kicked from, and well, there's no deliberate rush behind in the Adelaide Footy League. Marcus Linson, how unlucky are you, son? 14 points gap, 13-4-82, 10-8-68, 29 minutes played. Can someone bring the defibrillator up to the commentary position? 14-point game, Jack Moore and Vince Cosmire. Div 5 grand final day, where else would you rather be?
Oh, nowhere else but here. So out comes the kick, it might be intercepted, it will be intercepted. So Big Pierce Going to be about 60 out. Geez, wouldn't they just love a late goal here? Pisses it. Pops it up. Where are the Flyers? Up they go. Oh, so up high. Linson, the captain, couldn't quite take it. It's punched and goes out of the boundary line. Intersection of the arc and
That
the boundary
man,
line.
Brett Siebert, he is a one-man wall down there. You kick it anywhere near him, you're just not getting it past him. They need it. Try to find a way of avoiding him, going around him.
Offhands. Well, the man who did the ruck work is the man who ends up with it. He gets a kick away. How did he do that? And the punch from behind again. Well done that time.
The captain.
Well, the opposing captain in Saul Wilski.
So Wilski played his 200th game in round 18. Gepps crossed from 2012, made his senior debut in 2014, pushed himself back behind the ball and not letting a goal through. At least that's what they think anyway.
Out it comes, Polkinghorn's kick, it's wobbly, it's... Oh, Pierce has not missed it, Burgoyne's got it. Burgoyne spins around on the right. Oh, look at this! It's on for the race and Barry!
The Racers!
Free! And the kick comes, is it going to... Oh, it's not going to get all the way to Clark Rantasm, and they can't pick the ball up, the Chicks. Pressure hot, he's in the back, Barry. Handball. What's happening? Bouncing around, Solly's in the back line even. And it's eventually going to come out wide and they're going to clear. Wow, what did we just witness there?
What is this game?
The pressure was just unbelievable. Sandercock's got it. Half back.
We've still got a whole quarter of footy left to play. Might need to extend the three-quarter time break.
31 minutes now. Nags. They're still inside defensive 50. They can't afford to give it up here. Kick comes looking for Linson. Attacks it hard. Ends up now with Lauder. And he's off. He's got a player on the wing. Doesn't choose to go that way. Goes further up. It's kicked off the ground by Wiles. It's gone back to Lauder. And there is the third three-quarter time siren. A couple of players very groggily getting up from that contest, which Marcus Linson in the middle attacked very hard.
The Rams player hasn't moved here. He's been down for about a minute, so we'll just keep a close eye.
Close eye on that, but we'll
this.
report on that. But we need to take a breath here. This is just an unbelievable game. Margin back from 23 to 14.
The Gepps player just has risen. He's gotten to his feet now, so good signs, good to see.
Yeah, good to see. So they'll head back to their huddles. 14 points of margin, 13-4-82. So that quarter, they hit back with 5 goals to 4. And margin has been reduced to 14. We need to take a breath. We need to take a break. Folks, go get yourself a cup of coffee and a biscuit and just get ready to sit down and watch, because we just still don't know which way they're going to go. The Gepps Cross have had the ascendancy, but the Chicks keep coming. We'll be back shortly. Okay, folks, strap yourselves in. The 100th year celebrations for the Chicks. 14 points down. They've been up against it most of the day today, but they just keep coming, and they keep coming, and they keep coming. And every time Gepps has steadied late in the quarter and managed to pile on a couple of late goals. Have they got one more punch to give the Chicks?
And before this fourth quarter, a massive shout out to the Weaver family. John Weaver, co-founder of Gepps Cross Junior Football Club. He passed away in May, aged 84 years old. So I dare say if the Rams go on with this, they might just dedicate it in his honour. But plenty of these players, they've played levels above themselves today. Don Barry, he's got 5 goals in the day. Clark Rantassa's got 3. O'Keefe with 3 for the Chicks. Housen popped up in that quarter with 2. Singles to O'Dwyer, Lauder, Linson, Wiles, Urbanchich, and Carvel, Polkinghorn, Hampton, Burgoyne and Young for Gepps Crosses. Some of the fans have trouble leaving the playing arena. They all piled on to listen to the last rev up from coaches Matty Whelan for Kilburn and Neil Rawlings for Gepps Cross. This is Jack Moore, and for the fourth quarter, the last half an hour in this Div 5 Grand Final season, it's Vince Cosmai on Filming Footy.
Okay, thank you very much, Jack. It'll be Braden White and Nick Pearce, and up they go. Pearce gets it down. The bounce tap forward Davison. Can he get his hands on it? Slung around but gets the handball. Ends up with Lauder. Lauder's kick inside forward 50. Down the front, there's the mark. Take it again. The Chicks on fire early.
19 seconds.
And Brackstone moved up forwards, got it. Geez, Matty Whelan hasn't been shy to swing the changes today. And Brackstone now up forward is going to be kicking from around about 40, 45, similar angle.
So Braxton, 18 goals, 21 games. He was in fact, kicked 2 against Gepps Cross earlier this season. He's been a best and fairest at this club.
So Brackstone, in he goes. It's holding, it's line, it's there! 2 hands from the umpire, and once again, the Chicks strike first in every quarter. They've kicked the opening goal in the first couple of minutes, and no different here. This time, it's by Alexander Brackstone and margin back to single figures.
So Braxton's played 78 games across Resi's and senior footy for Kilburn. He's been named in the best 32 times. And he's kicked 94 goals. 3-time premiership player. I mentioned in that third quarter he played his 100th game in round 6. Is this an inspired coaching decision by Matthew Whelan? 19 seconds on the clock. They've kicked the first. Gepps Cross, bit of a barrel-looking mongrel out of the middle. Taken down. Umpires have decided to let the players win this one for themselves. Couple of free kicks could have been paid there, but none were. Ball and boundary line, ball and boundary line. Arriving just in time, Headlands. Otherwise, that would have been a Gepps Cross free.
What a second half Headlands played.
Might have missed that goal earlier in the third. But in the pink boots, he's matching up now on the vice-captain, Joey Tahana. Tahana's taken it upon himself to do that job at the back of stoppage here. Around the mark is Faulkner. It didn't fall to him. He laid a tackle on the ruckman. But Kilburn, well, they were already away. Need a mark. Polkinghorn, beautiful. Tyson. Brody's also been super. Wiles picked it up and the ball's going to beat him over the boundary. Kilburn pick it up and think it might be theirs.
I seem to think that he's got a bit of an argument there, Reece O'Keefe. I thought it might have been last touch.
Boundary umpire in best position. And he'll just go to work. He gives himself a little bit of screen time and just throws it in. Gee, it's a perfect bounce. What about that? The Gepps Cross fans love a bit of Brett Siebert. And he put him on a lazy Susan. And he sent White away. It's the unlikely combination of Siebert and White driving Gepps Cross up the field. But when you got a ruckman kicking it,
that could have been anything.
It doesn't usually hit its target, so it's going to come straight back over their heads. Aaron Wiles on the wing. He left a Sharon mark on his chest. He gave it to his brother Benjamin, and now he bites off the 45. And that'll open up all sorts of opportunities. Corey Solly playing a selfless up the ground roll.
And Braxton again. He's going to get it.
Matty Whelan has pulled a string, and he sent Braxton up forward. He could put 2 goals on the scoreboard in the first 5 minutes, and Matty Whelan could be a genius in about 20 minutes' time. So Braxton just taking all the time in the world to go back, centre himself. Look at those goals. The last one, it went left, it went right, did a U-turn, but it went straight through. From 45. He makes the goal umpire do a bit of dancing, but that is unbreaking believable! Kilburn have cut it to a 2-point game.
I just really don't know what to say about this game. It's just a phenomenal game of football. Here we are, 5 minutes into the last quarter. It's 2 points the margin, and they're just coming again, Kilburn. Again, there was no way it was going to be a one-sided game like the 2 during the minor round.
Corey Solly,
two heavyweight boxers.
Michael Howson, nah. Alexander Braxton, if you had him on your 4th quarter bingo card, and you're better than us.
So Wiles gets it out. Handball, Pearce, Davison. Davison's kick, up it goes again, this time looking for O'Keefe. Bounces through both players. Who's going to be the hero? Benjamin Wiles! Oh, gee.
Free kick is coming back to Wiles.
He's going to get a free kick.
Just going to go back on the Dartfish replay and just see what that was for.
So Wiles has got it. Was he pushed up?
Two hands, straight in the back after the kick.
Ooh,
excellent
gee.
umpiring.
Oh, gee. So Wiles, can he put them in front for the first time since the 2nd quarter? It doesn't make the distance, but the mark's going to be taken.
Set play.
Towson. Probably 15 metres out, tight angle near the boundary line. He's come alive in the 2nd quarter.
The Rams are stunned.
Michael Howson looking for his 3rd. Very deliberate.
5 against Gepps in round 16. This for his 3rd.
Runs around on the left. Chicks are in front. Can you believe it? Can you believe the Chicks are in front? 4 points the margin here. 7 minutes gone. It's over to you, Gepps Cross.
And that is not the Kilburn fans you hear. It's the Gepps Cross fans with the U Rams chant. They sense their team is down. Maybe not out, but they need a lift. And make no mistake, the Kilburn fans are here in number and they're making some noise. It's a cheer squad battle. It's a midfield battle. And we're going to give Wiles the benefit of the doubt there. He set up Howson in the pocket and he accepted the invitation. Howson anonymous to half-time. He's got 3 goals now. Couple more, he could be stealing the best on-ground medal and prying it out of Don Barry's hands if he can lead the Chicks over the line. One man who's done a lot of heavy lifting is Headland. He's left his port. Linson. Out the back, Braden Lauder, that's a smart kick. Michael Howson, a man possessed. Who can he find here?
Braxton!
It's a block, it's going to be a turnover.
Oh no, they played the block.
So the reason why Howson was allowed to run uncontested was because his man was taken out. We'll check that on the Dartfish replay. It'll be Blundell.
Wow.
Relief. Relief if you're in blue and red. See, but he's taken down. Hasn't been under pressure much. He busted out of a tackle. Set inside for goal. Kilburn are running on top of the ground. Kilburn are up by 10. Gepps Cross don't know what's happened. The Chicks. The Chicks. The anniversary premiership could well be on. This game is something else. 14-8, 92, 13-4, 82. 9 minutes gone. We've still got 20 more minutes of this. I can't believe it.
Bang, 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 bang in 8 minutes. What a game of football. What have the Rams got?
They've been stunned.
Up they go again. Again, Pearce gets it down. Look at that. Beautiful. Straight in towards forward 50. There's the kick. Oh, Braxton nearly took it again. Out it comes Siebert. Decides his squabbly kick. It could be picked off. Bounced over everyone. Well done there. Parks, the goal kicker, straight back inside 50 again. High fly. Couldn't quite take it. Midson. Oh, player free. Braxton! Braxton's got it!
Is going on.
3 finals in a row. They're on a big ground.
Kilburn.
The question was there. Could they run this game out?
Gepps have been out to 20-point leads, to 12-point leads. They had a chance to blow it beyond 5 goals, couldn't. The Chicks have played 3 games in 3 weeks. Gepps Cross have played 1 game in a month.
Braxton has just pushed it wide. 11 points the margin. First blemish of the last quarter. Gee whiz, 5 in 10 minutes there that would have been. Imagine that. First blemish, but they've got them all the momentum here. And suddenly, Neil Rawlings, what can he do? So, ball's going to come out. Broadcast side. Up they go. Behind. Couldn't quite take it there, Linson. Umpire will come in. 11.5 minutes, and now he's picked out a free kick.
Exploded yellow card. And Benjamin Wiles off to sit down for 10 minutes. He's been sent off.
So a little bit of a rest there for Benjamin Wiles, replaced by Stewart.
So he can be replaced.
Yep.
They're not down to a disadvantage, but Wiles has to sit for 10.
Mason's handball inside. The kick's going to be cut off here. Dropping back in the hole. Well done, Nick Pearce. Has been a colossus all day. Short kick back. Sandercock decides to go back all the way to Parks. He's the deepest player on the ground. He'll go laterally. Over to Nags.
So it's been mostly on the Rams' terms since the first quarter. They've been in control on the scoreboard. Now they're down by a couple of goals and they need to find a different way to play. They can't hold it up and wait for Kilburn. They've got to go themselves, and it's a different style. Neil Rawlings, top of the ladder all season, 1 loss, 15 winning, a win streak in a row. Oh, it's all what they're doing now.
So Herbert Chich goes long, goes over the back of the pack, races on. First one there. Is that O'Keefe?
Yep.
O'Keefe! Oh!
He was off.
They are peppering here. The Rams have just stopped to a walk.
You can't believe your eyes.
Who saw this coming? That's their biggest lead of the game. And really, 24 scoring shots to 17. Don't discard that as well. Comes out, Galbraith, kick inside 50. They're under pressure again. Brackstone can't get the handball. Numbers there, Polkinghorne. It's going to come out towards the near side. So the race is on. It's a high kick towards centre wing. Good kick. Oh, Mark's dropped. And out. Oh, gee. Clark Rantazza spent it before he had it. And now, right in front of us, it will be a boundary throw-in.
So Don Barry, Robert Young, you haven't seen them in this quarter. It's been all Kilburn, the black and white army. They're just clearing their throats. O'Toole might give them reason to sing. Solly got both Dukes to it, he couldn't reel it in. Gepps need to go now, we've played 14 minutes. Another goal for Kilburn, I can't believe what I'm going to say, but it might be enough. Leads at 12. Oh, desperation stakes. Stewart chases after it, he's held by Polkinghorne. It's at the wrong end of the ground for the Rams. So 30 out. Goal here to Kilburn. Push the Rams right back, but first to the Footy. Winning himself a high free kick. Brett Siebert, they couldn't get past him for 3 quarters. They found a way. The tip prior to this game was both teams to score 100 points, but you just couldn't split them. It's looking like it might go that way. Gepps cross, 82 points at 3-quarter time. 82 points after 15 and a half in this 4th quarter. 4 goals unanswered. Ruckman do their duty. Just over the back. Every little bit, every little ball is falling the way of a black and white number. Couldn't complete the mark. Linson running away with it to Hana. Hands it off, intercept. Flying across the front.
How good has this man's game been? Wow.
Solly's now up the ground. He's let Braxton and company go to work. If you saw that coming, you're a fortune teller. Everything is under pressure from Gepps. They just can't get it across halfway. They just can't get it out of their defensive 50. Oh, he spilled the mark. He was all by himself. Headland was going to run into an open goal. Then he heard the umpire's whistle.
Oh, wow.
Robert Young's got it. He was very relieved to hear the whistle. 16 and a half gone. Gepps cross down by 12. They roll the dice in the middle. This needs to be a goal. Doling takes it 1-on-1. Inspirational mark. Dustin Nags. Oh, and the kick is one of beauty as well. And they hold him up. Outer wing. Here go the Chicks.
It's okay, Parks. Centre wing. Ball in towards a 1-on-1 forward 50. Good punch from behind. Playing the defender role that time, but he's given away the free kick, Brackstone. Off they go straight away. Young's kick. Oh, it's going to be cut off. And this man's been a wall himself behind the ball. Big Nick Pearce. Not going to be in any rush. His kick's just a little bit short. Might get it back. No, Urbanchich, which way's he going to go? Handballs it off. Parks again. And his kick's short. Gee, tired legs. Under fatigue. Ball's out the back. Races on. It's a 2-on-1. The one wins, but now immediately tackled. Ball's held in and pops out. Gepps Cross got no one over to help. Wow. And it ends up over the boundary line. Tired bodies out there. It's just been such a pressing game. And every player that half of the ground, so no interchange is going to be happening for a while.
So Kilburn's last flag in 2015. Gepps Cross has had to wait 21 years since theirs.
Out it comes. Bryce just gets his handball away. Everything here under pressure. Once again, What a quarter he's playing, Nick Pearce. Absolutely dominated in the ruck. This time he decides to go long, down the outer side. Punch from behind by Siebert. But they're running on top of the ground. Oh, Linton has been tackled. They'll be holding the ball.
That's a massive tackle.
Off they go. They've got to move straight away. 18, nearly 19 minutes.
Oh.
But the kick's just eluded. And it's Solly back there.
Missing by a metre.
Gives it to Nags. Kick's going to come out wide. They're running on top of the ground here. Finals hardened. Finals battled. And now Davison's just going to hold it up.
19 gone, still plenty of time.
Couldn't take it there, Wiles. But they continue to pressure. Oh, that's got to be again. Holding the ball on Faulkner.
It looked dangerous.
Davison, he's got it. 19 and a half. 2 goals the margin. Any score you think wins it all out by himself. In the half-forward flank is Urbanchich. He's been on both sides of the ground. He's run miles and miles. Kicks it a long way. The big fly is going to be a free kick, is it, to O'Keefe? Advantage is played. Running in, kicking the goal. Joy Lauder. And that could be it. First team to 100. Will it win? It does in 98% of games. They're going to need 4 to win this game in probably 10 minutes, but that is amazingly 5 goals to in this quarter to absolute zero, zilch, zip from the minor premiers.
They've stopped the Rams. It's been 20 minutes since Don Barry has touched the footy. Hasn't had it in this fourth quarter. It's been Braxton up forward. It's been a genius move from the coach, Matty Whelan. It's been Linson. It's been Mickey Housen, who popped the lead out to a 10-point gap. And now it's 18. We've ticked into time on. Everything needs to go right now. And a dumping tackle going the way of the Chicks, and well, some of them out there, they think they've got this one, but they can't go into celebration mode yet. Gepps Cross are too good. They've shown it all season. They've got one last roll of the dice, but a go here would shut the door. All the way out the back, they're running on top of the grass. Flurry of handballs. This thrust just simply needs to be a goal. And the mark is held. They're at half back and they're a long way from home. Short little nibbler to the captain, Sawilski, who's pushed all the way up. Here's Don Barry. 2 touches in 30 seconds. If they're going to get back in this one, he's going to lead them to the promised land. Lockie Matthews took the mark. He was taken afterwards. Umpire didn't see anything wrong with it. Kilburn have kicked 10 goals since half-time. Gepps Cross have kicked 4. It's been a second-half demolition from the Chicks. But is there one last chance to get themselves back in it? All the way from defence to the forward pocket. The Rams aren't done! The Rams are not done yet! Barry's got 6. He was gone. The Rams were gone. The fans, they were silenced. But with 23 gone, probably about 5 or 6 minutes still to play, it's a 2-goal game. And we're no closer to knowing who the Div 5 premiers are. A game for the ages.
So 23 minutes gone. Up it goes. Pearce gets his own ball. Kick smothered. Here they go. Faulkner's kick inside 50. Where are the Crummers? Clark Rantazza slips around on the left. Clark Rantasa! Oh! Surely not! Surely not! It's a goal of difference! Clark Rantasa's kicked 4! He's kicked it at the 18-minute mark of the first quarter, 24-minute mark of the second quarter, 24-minute mark of the third quarter, and the 23-minute mark of the last quarter. 6 points the margin.
We called it minutes ago. We saw Kilburn try to play some possession footy at halfback. They thought they might have had the lead big enough. They tried just to go into game conservation mode, and there was probably still about 9 minutes of game time left at that stage. Gepps cross, Don Barry, he hadn't touched the footy. He popped up with a goal. Clark Rantasa had gone nowhere near it. He's popped up with his 5th or his 4th. So Kilburn, back at your door now, the Chicks. Back at your door. Have you got one last push? One-on-one, Braxton! A definition of wild card. Alexander Braxton might kick 3 fourth-quarter goals to paint his name in Kilburn folklore. A goal from this part of the ground is a goal worthy of winning any premiership in any league. But he pops it up across the face, does the team thing, smart play, offhands Linson. The captain's won the grand final! The captain has won the grand final! Marcus Linson, 26 gone. Kilburn by 2 straight kicks, and Gepps Cross need a miracle.
Wow. It's out to 12 again. Clock winding down. What can they do, the Rams? Handball comes out. Wiles' kick goes forward. Mark not taken. Ball in dispute. But it's going to come, is it? Out. Fighting hard there, O'Keefe. Now takes possession. Umpire will come in. So 6-2 in this quarter.
A blood rule here. Time to take one final breath. Wherever you're watching around the world on Filming Footy, cancel your Saturday night plans. You're going to watch the replay of this one.
So Whelan comes on. O'Keefe. He'll be off to get attended to there. Up it goes. Siebert tried to get the tap down. Lauder tackled. Gets up though. But up Gepps. Can they? It's going to keep coming. 1-on-1. What a contest this is. Who's going to win it? It's been paid. Has it a push in the back?
You can't believe it, Parks.
Oh, there it is. Clark Rentas has got the mark. 70 out. He's got to go. Goes short. Robbie Young's got it.
27 and a half gone.
The all-important kick inside forward 50. They need a mark. Penetrating kick. Kilburn with the numbers. And O'Dwyer's got it. Right back in the back pocket. 10 metres from the behind post. O'Dwyer takes all the time. Gets it as long as he can. Pearce has 2 goes at it, can't get it. Urbanchich. Pearce gets it on the second attempt. Players can't even bend down. At the moment, numbers everywhere. Wiles gets the handball out to a 1-on-1. Linton can't quite take it. Maybe pulled off if they're not paid. On band. Howson's handball. Gets it over there to Headland. He's going to follow up. Braxton. Oh, it's fat. What's he going to do now? Gives it over. Headland's got it. Headland. It's bouncing. It's rolling. It's going. It's over. The Chicks are the premiers. 3 goals the margin, 29 minutes. Led by that man, Raymond Headland in the second half. He's just been unbelievable.
Yeah. 100 years the Kilburn Chicks have been in existence. 100 years they've risen the bat as a club. The community, the junior footy program, they were in mediocrity in Div 5 last season. They were just making up the numbers. But they're going to raise the 100 in fine style. Led by Marcus Linson, he will be a premiership captain. Coach Matthew Whelan will be a premiership coach. Gepps crossed the team of the regular season. But it matters little in the finals, and this man has been enormous. His goal put the distance between them minutes ago. Headland added the cherry on top of the cake. Take the champagne out of the fridge. Get the flutes out. The Chicks fans are ready to storm Elizabeth Oval. And our player of the second half, Raymond Headland, here he is.
How fitting, the ball ends up in his hands.
A premiership well won. Supporters, trainers, juniors, family. That is what it's all about. Players win premierships, but clubs are built on the foundation of their people. Matty Whelan and Michael Housen embrace.
And such vindication for this team that only a few years ago was absolutely on its knees in Division 3, getting beaten by literally hundreds of points every game. They have their redemption. 100 years in the making. Congratulations to the Kilburn Football Club. As we see the celebration in the middle of the ground. What a way to end their century.
Is the mic on? The mic's on, yeah? Is the mic on? Yeah, cool.
So we'll let you just digest what an unbelievable game that was. 17-10, 112 to 15-4, 94. Kilburn are the Division 5 Wakefield Sports Clinic champions and premiers for 2023. We're going to go to a short break. We're going to come back with all the post-match here. Jack Moore has burst onto the ground. And we'll be back with all the presentations and awards for the 2023 premiers, the Kilburn Football Club.
Yeah, do that.
Because we need to take the picture, whoever's getting the penny as well.
Yeah. Get the camera down there for the presentations up close. So you get the stream in that as well from down there? Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'll pop down as well.
All right, here on ground level, soaking it all up with Alex Braxton. Alex, inspired coaching move, sent you forward in that fourth quarter. Was it your decision or the coach?
No, I think it was just me not giving enough down back. Worked out, yeah. And midfield were on top in that last quarter. We dominated that last quarter in the midfield. Those boys just got it down quick. You know, big ground, hard to defend. Oh, unreal.
And your captain, Marcus Linson, I mean, just explain the impact he has on this group, and explain he went forward, kicked arguably the ceiling goal in that last quarter from the pocket. He's just an absolute leader of men, isn't he?
Yeah, Marcus is outstanding leader. Like, I hadn't seen him before this year, and what he's done for the club, galvanising everyone. If someone just went a little bit off, he brought everyone back together, mate. He's unreal, and the way he finished that off. For a bloke with a kicking action like that, he's clutch. Yeah, unreal.
Well, thanks for giving us some of your time. We'll let you get back to it. I'm sure the celebrations will last long into the night. Congratulations, mate.
Thanks. Cheers. Go Tex!
Thank you. We'll grab someone else very shortly. Stay tuned here on Filming Footy. Is that okay into the sun? Because you're in a shit spot. So. Yeah. Oh, okay. All good. So we're going live now, are we? Yeah. Oh, cool. I'll grab some.